Alright, let's get this good stuff out of the way, shall we? Please go to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, leave a comment, leave a hashtag, say what you really feel. Keep doing that till we get to 1,000 subscriptions and we will do some good. And welcome back to the Bloated Chef. Chef Jerome Judge here, and today we're talking tacos. All about tacos. You can do soft shell, you can do hard shell, you can make your own corn tortillas or flour tortillas. None of that's happening here though. We're focusing on cheap cuts of meat because everything is so flippin' expensive. Thank you, communists and socialists. Anyways, this is beef cheeks, about $4 a pound. And in the spirit of full disclosure, this is a tough cut of meat to get through and get around. So it's going to require some butchering, so let's get to it. Now then, we have our mise en place of vegetables all set, and not to bore you with my knife skills, there we are. Okay, so now onto this gnarly thing, right? Look at all that nastiness there. Where's the meat? Where's the meat? Oh, there it is. It's on the other side. Yeah, there's really a tough, thick layer of fat, connective tissue, silver skin, not real pleasant stuff. You got to be able to get in there and dig it out of there. So just kind of watch and let your blade slide under the silver skin. Turn your blade outwards and pull back, and you can peel that right off without taking off a ton and a hunk of meat with it. Same thing on the other side. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit on this side. So my knife doesn't appear to be that sharp at the moment, but I'll remedy that. We shall remedy that. Looks to be about a 50-50 split on good meat and crap, huh? And moving right along, we have cut our meat into some good-sized chunks, a little oversized, if possible. We want to let that work in, kind of pull the collagen out of that with a slow braise. Now then, in goes our mirepoix vegetables. We want to marry that meat flavor with these jalapenos, tomatoes, and cilantro. Quite good. Alright, having sweated those vegetables for about 5 minutes, it's time for our spice blend. Those are pretty much all of your standards for a Southwestern or a Latin influence flavors like oregano and cumin and chili powder. Now we're going to do a little bit of off the rails here. I happen to have some of these summer shandies, which has a real nice citrus finish, so that's going to add a level of brightness. And then of course, you get to pound the rest of it. Thanks for the shot of beer. Alright, 12 minutes later, we are back to our pot. We're going to add a half a can of your favorite cola. Any cola, even root beer would do. It's going to help to really soften that meat. And as we cook the alcohol out, we add one more level of flavor with cilantro stems, loaded with flavor. 4 to 5 short minutes later, we will finish off our additions with this gem right here. That's right. That's 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Really going to give it some color and some taste. Now then, we will finish this whole mixture off by topping it with chicken stock, lowering the heat, and going about 30 minutes on the simmer. All right, we are at about the 45 to 55 minute mark of simmering this beef and all that wonderful liquid and vegetables. It is nice and tender. We're going to remove that. We're going to take that jus, or that liquid if you will, add it into our blender. We're going to pulse that right quick, pass it through a fine mesh strainer, and then we're going to turn it to the pan because alright, we will add that back to the pan. We will put it up to medium-high and reduce it by about half, because then that meat gets to take that happy bath. It goes back in the tub. And now we're just going to sit there and simmer that for 5 more minutes because we're going to let it cool just a tad, and we're just going to smash it up and shred it up. And ladies and germs, we done. Wow. I cannot wait to make a taco or a quesadilla or a dumpling with this meat. Blank canvas from here on out, folks. And speaking of tacos, someone said tacos, right? I know I heard tacos. Well, let's make a couple, shall we? So there's some of that beautiful, warm, super tender, super savory beef. We've got some lettuce. Yeah, not so much. Latin Americans don't really use a lot of lettuce. But I took the liberty of making some fresh, homemade pico de gallo. And I also made some homemade guacamole. I didn't want to bore you. But look at that. We'll just lay that all on top. And then, of course, it always needs a brightness component right across the top. And when that merges with that savory beef, whoa. Wow. That's doing a dance. That meat is so rich and so, I don't know, heavy and forward in flavor, but there's so much citrus and brightness to it too. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but and there's another tutorial in the books. We are marching towards 1,001 subscriptions. When we get there, wonderful things can be done for charity. 50% of everything I earn from YouTube will go directly to charity. And there's 3 things, maybe 4 you gotta do. I'll list them for you. Hell, I'll tell you. Subscribe, like, share, hashtag, leave a comment.